Yo, 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 yo. So we're rolling in here. This was part two of the Q&A. Part two of the Q&A. So let us roll right in. From Kalem. Hey, HH. I'm often criticized for this, but I'm of the opinion that the best attacking football United have played post-Ferguson was under Moyes. It was. You know, it was. Though he had to go. Would you agree with me on this opinion? Yeah. For me, he was just... I've always said this as Moyes deserved to have at least a summer. The best the United have played since Ferguson was under Moyes. It's just that they were just unlucky. Like, he just didn't really get the balance right between attack and defense. But the way the football that they played, how they created chances, how they moved forward, it was good. It's just that they just needed a bit better coaching. Also, which manager do you think United should hire to go back to playing attacking football and be on the level of Man City? I have grown extremely sick of Mourinho's horrible style of play. For me, I think I think Mourinho United. I mean, if it's not going to work and you want United to be attacking, Rijkaard is a possibility. I think if you can bring in Rijkaard and give him the right players, I think Rijkaard can bring back that Barcelona style of play and flair. Ronald Koeman plays for Holland, but I think Rijkaard is definitely someone that should be looked upon. And I keep on saying these guys' name, So yeah. Should I really? Yeah. So okay. From my friend Gunza, hey HH, who do you think why do you think Africa struggles to produce top quality goalkeepers? Actually, Dosu was a very good keeper, and I think a Cameroonian from 1990 or 86. Also, although there have been a few good ones, for the most part, the goalkeeper position is always the weakest part of most African teams. Do you think this is because goalkeeping is looked down upon in Africa at a young age? For me, no. I think it's just coaching, and also Silva for Senegal back in the 98 World Cup, he was really good. In the 2002 World Cup, he was really good. I think a keeper's not really coached or looked upon that fondly in Africa. But I do think that if there was better coaching based on just how flexible and athletic Africans are, I think Africa would actually produce a lot better goalkeepers in my view. From Mo. What's up, H's? How's it going? Who do you think should host the 2026 World Cup? USA, Canada, or Morocco? I think it should be Morocco because even though USA have better stadiums and stuff, I feel like Morocco has much more of a football vibe. There's a big football vibe around the Middle East and Africa, and it's close to Europe as well. What do you think? Yeah, I would give it to Morocco. America have already had it. Morocco haven't had it, and that's it. So give it to guys who've not had it before. From Philip, hi HH, non-football related question here. What's your take on Eminem? Do you rate him at all? Oh Lord. How long do you have? For me, as I always say, I think Eminem technically is a very good rapper. But I say to people who think he's the most technically gifted rapper in the world, I say, listen to Cannabis, listen to Chino XL. Because whatever Eminem does, Chino XL does it faster, at a higher rate, and at a much more intricate rate. And for me, I just think that as good as Eminem is skill-wise, I'm not a fan of his content. I mean, the joke cracking, the insulting disabled people and insulting Christopher Reeve, mocking your mother and your girlfriend. I mean, I just think content-wise he's lacking. I think because of content-wise, that's why I don't think he ranks in the pantheon of like a KRS-One, a Pharoah Monch, a Nas, a Jay-Z, a Common, a Talib Kweli, a Mos Def. Those guys are the true masters because they have the skill, talent, and the content. I think as much as skill as Eminem has, and he's extremely skillful. I just think content-wise, he's definitely lacking. Player, and you ain't got a prayer. Hey HH, much love for answering the game question last time out. Hats off to you, thank you. What's your thoughts on the Kanye West slavery comments being a choice? I feel it's just him being one of those that clearly sees the obvious but chooses to face the other way. Could be a build to his album, could be him just being Kanye. But even then, has he stepped over the line and it seemed like him? I quote DJ Academics, mind controlled by the KKK. And by that I mean the cool Kardashian clan. Crazy man. Double H, enjoy the weekend. For me, I mean, that's why I've not even made a video of it, because I think, again, Kanye West is a pretty good producer and an okay rapper. That's it. He's not a genius. He isn't a spokesperson for anything. He isn't more important than other leaders and other social workers out there risking their lives to help people. So why should I give this guy my time of day? And that's why I'm not even, he's the slave of a choice thing. I'm not going to respond to that because that's what he wants. Because he's an attention seeker and he's doing this to get people to listen to his albums. So for Kanye West, literally, I just ignore him. So yeah, because he's relevant to me. James Limbado, hey HH, got 2 questions for you. 1, in the past 2 years, who have gotten your winners for the Premier League spots? In the past 2 years, you have gotten your winners for the Premier League spotting in your predictions. Who do you think would win the league when Leicester? Who did you think would win the league when Leicester won it? I thought it would be Chelsea. I mean, that was tough. I think I was. Let me think. So that season, I think that season it was United and Man City's first season with Mourinho and Thingy. It was, I can't remember. I think maybe I said Chelsea. Maybe it was Chelsea because it wasn't Man City United because those were the first seasons for Guardiola and Mourinho. But I think it might have been Chelsea. 2, do you think Arsenal would have won the league if they had signed Vardy all that time ago? Nope. They needed more than Vardy. They needed a different manager. No severance package from Dwayne Joel. With top 4 now virtually gone for Chelsea after somehow dropping points against some street cleaners called Huddersfield Harsh, what do you think the Chelsea board needs to do in order to get Conte out of the club while paying him daily squats using legal or illegal methods, because we know how dodgy our friend Roman can be? Personally, if I were Abramovich, I would kidnap his wife and child, turn into a tall mountain in Russia and Skype him, telling him what the state situation is and what will occur if he doesn't step down peacefully. Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. I think Conte needs to get the hell out of there. And he must not be given 10 million. To be given 10 million for being like crap is ridiculous. So I think whether it's illegal, I don't care. Just get him out without having to pay him that severance package. Willy Wonka, am I the only one that thinks the quartet of Kompany, Toure, David Silva, and Aguero should get statues for Man City in the future? We don't have a rich past, but we are certainly creating one. I'm not sure about Kompany. Yaya Toure, I think Yaya Toure and Aguero, I believe so. Aguero, for my gosh, he's been one of the best strikers in the Premier League, and that's title-winning goal should give a start. And I think for Yaya Toure, because he formed a very important part of Man City's recent success. I think for Yaya Toure and Aguero, for sure. Teague Dolly, HH, I wanted to know what's the biggest blatant football robbery you've ever seen. For me, it was definitely the 2002 Spain-South Korea match where Spain demolished Korea, yet had every goal disallowed. By the way, check out the Godfrey Lord Jamar interview on Vlad TV and thank me later. I keep seeing that. And I wonder what it is. I hate Vlad. I really hate him. I think he's a culture vulture. He pisses me off. But I'm a huge fan of Lord Jamar, so I may actually check that out. Possibly. Either that 2002 World Cup, or I'd maybe say when when Denmark and Sweden drew 2-2, and that was the only possible scoreline that was going to send Italy out of the Euros. What was the likelihood that the two guys who are both Scandinavian neighbors would draw 2-2, sending out those dudes? So yeah, that was very, very dodgy indeed. Yeah, that was the 0-4 Euros. Yared, hey HH, what are your thoughts on the refereeing in England this season? I find that it has been even worse than usual, and this is also the view of FIFA, as well as there will be more Ethiopian referees in this coming World Cup than English ones. Yeah, look, it's not been good. I think really the only good English referee is Michael Oliver. Apart from him, and English referees used to be good. They used to be pretty good, but I think since that whole Graham Paul incident in 2006 where he gave a player like 2 yellow cards without sending him off, I think they've really been declining. So yeah, there's been a huge decline from these dudes, man, for sure. Yeah, and also very good to hear that there are a lot of Ethiopian, more African referees. I like that. Jefferson Iyamo, hey HH, I'm a big fan of yours and I've been watching your videos since the start of this season. Keep the good work up, bro. The consistency is mad. Props to you. I'm just wondering if you can allow one more space for your hangouts, as I would love to be part of the hangout crew. I live for football for your hangouts, and my favorite segments of a channel. With the passion I have for football, I feel I can add value to these hangouts. So it's just a request to be part of your hangouts. WH peace. Look, guys, if you want to be part of the hangout, just send me your tweet. Just send me a message on Twitter and click the link. Click the link. Give me your Google name so I know that you're not spamming, and then I will try and make space for you in the hangout if it is possible. Pimp Juice, hey HH, which TV show has the best pilot episode? That's a very good question. Best pilot episode might be Battlestar Galactica, because I remember the opening episode of being pretty crazy, but I've got to think about that. But just off the top of my head, just somebody just tells me that I believe the pilot episode of Battlestar Galactica was pretty damn good. Shane Schubert, would you rather win a Champions League title or go unbeaten in one of the top European domestic leagues? Win the Champions League title. I realize that the answer would vary considerably depending on which club and which domestic league we're talking about, but which would you choose if you had to answer in a vacuum? 100% win the Champions League. Yes, being unbeaten is great, but for me, that's a title. That is still the highest title. And I think that means more than being unbeaten, in my view. Max Akundov, hey my brother, with Mario Balotelli's contract expiring this summer, where do you think he should go? And what should Milan do with Donnarumma? And how big of a miss do you think will Dani Alves be for Brazil? It was confirmed he'll miss the World Cup. Oh, sugar. Is that true? Thank you for putting out the best football analysis. You're the best, my brother. That's bad. Dani Alves, that'll be a big miss. A big miss. But I think... Sorry, no, oh yeah, because Alexandro plays on the left. Yeah, man. And Felipe Luis plays on the left. I mean, my gosh, what right backs do Brazil have? Maybe they may have to use... Oh, damn. That's crazy. Balotelli... Maybe Inter Milan. Maybe he should go back to Inter Milan. I think a big club definitely deserves a Mario Balotelli. Maybe PSG. Maybe he may walk around that environment in PSG. Milan. I think Milan might need to cash in on Donnarumma. Too many distractions can't help the team. So if he keeps on wanting to move, just move him and do away with the distraction. From Forward Thinking, Happy Break Awareness Week WH. Two-part question here. 1. Similarly to the WH11, would you make a brick 11? And if so, what would the 11 be off the top of your head? Impossible to know because I have to think about that. But Benzema would definitely be there, as well as Danny. Basically, Welbeck and Benzema would form a great strike partnership with Rafinha in defense. 2. Secondly, what team throughout history would you choose for them to face if you were trying to create as severe a one-sided beating down as possible? My personal choice, Spain 2010, as they would demoralize them with possession. Keep up the good work. I'd say Brazil 1970 or Brazil 98, because both of those teams would literally destroy them. Because Spain 2010 would just beat them. Brazil 1970 or Brazil 1998 would destroy them. Or Holland 2000 would beat them like 8-0, 8-9-9-9-0. Lord Obi Mikel, hey HH, from a pure footballing brain perspective, how impressive do you believe Cristiano's transition has been from a promising winger to being a world-class wide forward and finally a world-class number 9? For all the physical attributes and God-given abilities, I believe his football IQ and understanding of the game allow him to master to an exceptional level multiple positions as his body matures. Also, what other players can you think of who actually performed at a world-class level in multiple positions? Not Giggs, Beckham, as they were not world-class when moved to central midfield. Example, Lam. Yeah, look, for Cristiano, look, it's amazing how he has transitioned. I don't know whether I will call it great footballing IQ, but I'll say it's great goal-scoring IQ. People who've mastered different positions, I would say Henry. Maybe he wasn't... I thought that if he kept on being winger, I still believe it would have been a world-class winger. Just like he now moved and became a superb striker, but I believe that his position... And I only talk about multiple positions. I think Henry, he was a world-class striker, world-class creative player, and a world-class number 10. As in, the work he did as a number 10, as a striker, as a supporting forward was amazing. So he could play all of those different positions as well as play on the wing with his speed and his precision. I think he was definitely one guy who was here. And I think David Luiz could potentially... No. I mean, David Luiz could be a potential DM. I don't know, but a central defender, man. Messi, striker, and a number 10. Yeah. Soak. Hi, Halfop. Hope you're doing great. My questions. 1. Are you a fan of Nollywood? Who is your favorite actor and actresses in Nollywood? What do I say I'm a fan of, but I'm an admirer of Nollywood, and I've got to say Aki and Popo. So that's Chinedu Ikedeze and Oshita Eheme. Aki and Popo, those guys are legends. Do you prefer boxers or briefs? I prefer boxers. because they are less stressful. Pretty much. Guys, that's been it. So next week, I will be doing a different format with the questions. Maybe I'll be picking out specific questions, but thank you. Remember to get your question answered, hand to the website, halfoffootball.hot.com, and I will answer your questions for you there. Stay true and stay black. Peace out. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half of Football Hot patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hot, for more analysis. Peace.